Hello. Hi, I'm Emily, and welcome to my channel, The Emily Collective. This is actually my very first official YouTube video. I decided to make sushi, but not in standard sushi form. I'm actually making a sushi bake for you today. Now I kind of like to call it a sushi casserole because I just like casserole. But you can really call it whatever you want. It's just a take on sushi. It's not actual sushi. So I just want to say welcome to my channel and let's get started. So here are the ingredients. I just went ahead and got canned crab meat and canned tiny shrimp. I've seen a lot of the Sushi Bake videos, and a lot of the ones out there basically, I mean, there's a mixture of things you can do. You can use any protein really you want. Seafood protein. I've seen canned tuna, imitation crab. I actually have some imitation crab, but I was at the store and I thought, oh, you know, maybe I'll try the real thing. So, sorry the lighting, it's my shadow. Shrimp, little baby shrimp, and shredded crab meat. Now it came out of a can, so, you know, it's not like super excellent quality. We'll see. I'm sure I'll make another version of this and maybe just use imitation crab. Mayonnaise, now you can use Kewpie mayonnaise, but I don't have any of that on hand and I couldn't find it at my international market. I'm just using short grain rice. That's the kind that I'm using. Tobiko. Obviously I haven't opened that yet and there's some moisture because I haven't opened it yet and it was in my freezer. I actually found that in the freezer section of my international market. Furikake. That is rice seasoning. I had no idea about rice seasoning until I started watching these videos. In the first video actually I ever saw, this was by Emmy Made in Japan. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with her channel. She's got some excellent videos. So anyway, and then it started like a downward spiral of Sushi Bake watching videos for me. Roasted black sesame seeds, that will go as a topper. Roasted seaweed will be the finishing product, and then I'll use sriracha, quarter of mayonnaise. Yeah. So anyway, these are the ingredients. I use the rice function on my Instant Pot to cook 2 cups rice, 2 cups water, and I pressure release once finished. And while the rice is cooking, I'm going to melt together rice vinegar, sugar, and salt. And basically, I'd say for 3 cups of rice, it's 3 tablespoons of seasoning. So this is basically to season the rice. And the instructions here, which obviously are not listed right there, here we go. Say for 4 servings, this is sushi, so it says 4 tablespoons of rice vinegar, 4 tablespoons of sugar, 2 teaspoons of salt, added to 6 cups of cooked rice. So, I mean, you could basically half that, but it's really to your taste, is what I found. I tried those measurements in just some rice that I made just to see how it tasted, and it was a little potent for me. So I'm gonna go with Well, I'm gonna go with 3 tablespoons each, but I may not use it all. So anyway, there we go. Now, split decision on my end. I actually decided to heat 6 tablespoons of vinegar, of the rice vinegar, and 6 tablespoons of sugar, and then just that amount of salt that you just saw, because I thought I would have 3 tablespoons to reserve for future rice usage, and but I only used the 3 tablespoons for the 3 cups that I used for this recipe. Just an FYI. Okay, looks good. The sugar and salt have dissolved, so this is ready to mix with the rice. But before I do that, I'm going to start mixing together the shrimp, crab, mayonnaise, and cream cheese. Now, the cream cheese here actually was not quite room temperature. I slightly regret not letting it sort of hang out on the counter for a little bit longer. Because it just, was a little bit harder to break down and mix together. But, we made it through, so here we are. I really do think that I could have probably added another can of the crab here, rather than just the 1 can of crab, 1 can of shrimp. As you can see, it, the amount is a little skimpy. It still tasted really good, but, that's my takeaway for next time. And not to make excuses or anything, but this is the first time I'm making sushi bake, so it's a learning experience. Okay, here we go. 3 tablespoons of the rice seasoning, which is again the rice vinegar, sugar, and salt. I'd say it was probably a teaspoon of salt. Also, oh yeah, here we go. Now you don't want to really mix. Like you just want to kind of gently spoon the rice, into and away from the seasoning, just enough so it coats everything. Sidebar, I'd really like to apologize to all of the close-ups of my hands and arms that you're beholding in the video. So anyway, I sprayed with some avocado oil, Chosen Foods, some good stuff. Yeah. Oh, another thing while I'm watching and speaking here. I think I had 3 cups of rice, but I really think I could have gone 4 cups at least. It depends on how dense you want your rice layer to be. But mine only ended up being like an inch thick, maybe. I think I'll go for more next time. Another takeaway, FYI. Furikake is so tasty. I really could have topped the sushi bake with this as well. They have all sorts of different varieties too. This one I think is kind of just basic, but it's really flavorful, and it's hard to explain. It's a little salty. It's a little, you know, seaweedy, if that makes any sense. And I also have a wasabi variety. It's good. I'm not kidding you. It smells like a Japanese restaurant right now. Like, you know, sushi is being freshly made. Okay, I just want to peek before I take it out of the oven. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I can't wait to try it. I'm gonna wait just like 2 seconds though so that it cools off. Oh yeah, like sesame. Mmm. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow. Mmm. Sushi casserole. Mmm. Delicious. And it's actually very easy. Highly recommend giving it a shot. I think if I were to do this again, I would probably use imitation crab. The, you know, canned real crab does taste good, but I kind of like the imitation. Like you know, that's the first video I ever saw, and Emmy, she used imitation. That's gonna focus. Either way, it's great. And you know, you can use canned tuna. I've seen that before, versions of that. You can use, what I kind of want to do sometime is like bake the rice and maybe some imitation crab in that cream cheese mayonnaise mixture. But then once it's finished, add some sushi grade raw salmon. Oh man, I think that'd be delicious. Or maybe like half the bake, half the salmon. Anyway, enjoy. Thanks so much for watching. Uh-oh. What is that? You want some sushi bake? You can't have any. No, you can't have any. I love you. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I hope you really consider making your own sushi bake, your own take on it. I would say that the ingredients are relatively easy to find. The furikake and the tobiko, you'll probably have to find an local international market. For those items, I had no luck finding them at my local grocer. But anyway, thank you again, and I hope you consider subscribing, liking the video if you like this sort of content, and if you do subscribe, please hit that notification bell so that you're notified whenever I upload. Otherwise, I do plan on uploading every Thursday, okay? All right, see you then.